So like this is the kind of overwhelming. Like this is a bunch of little stuff that is time consuming. This is where I feel like just leave it. Just leave it. Don't mess with it. Nobody can see it. Nobody knows it's in there. I don't want to do it. I don't want to be here doing this right now. So I'm sorry, but we're gonna stop. Hi, welcome back to More Than Just a Mess. My name is Michelle, and I am happy to be here. I am happy you are here. If you are joining us for the first time, a little bit about me. I am married and the mother of 3 children. Today, we are going to be going back into those other closets or starting into those other closets that we did not get into last week. I do have a Galentine's Day or Galentine's Night event that I am planning. It is the beginning of February, so I don't have much time. So I'm glad you're here. I would love your comments, your suggestions. Part of why I'm doing a YouTube channel is so that A, I can get it done. The accountability is good for me. B, that I can have some suggestion from viewers. Maybe you've been here, maybe you're out from under your clutter. How did you do that? Suggestions and support. Be kind. I know that if you don't have problems with clutter and you are very organized, it's probably a little frustrating to watch or surprising if you know me that I have that kind of space in my home. It's hard for me to let go of things. I find myself maybe, I don't want to say being a hoarder, but I do have the characteristics of hanging on to things that I don't need, thinking that I'm gonna repurpose them, and I don't. Usually, if you've been to my home, because I know a lot of my friends are watching, you probably wouldn't even know that I'm dealing with this. It's a very vulnerable position for me to be in right now, but you know what? Someone out there probably could use the friendship or the partner to walk through your journey. So please subscribe, give me a like, follow me on my journey, not only on transforming my living space, but my inner space. I hope to learn a lot more about myself. I hope to maybe solve some of the issues that I have, because there's probably some underlying issues that I haven't brought to the surface yet. So thank you for being here. Again, I am more than just a mess, and I hope that you enjoy this video. All right, so this is our space that we'll be working on today. This is our foyer. I will say that if you watched my last video, this hamper was full of bags. I was able to take out all the bags, organize them, put them into one bag, put them in some cars, and if you see right here, I went to the grocery store yesterday and I did use these bags. They need to go back into the car that they came from. So I put them right here. I'm going to put them back in my car so that I have bags for the grocery store. So as you can see, my 2 dogs, well, this is my daughter's dog, and that is one of our dogs. They're gonna be in my way, but that's okay. This goes to work today. Those are things that need to go into some of the rooms in the house, but everybody's still sleeping, so I will move those. But this here is one of my hall closets. Now this is a coat closet. And if you can see back there, I have some hangers, so there are coats in here. We just can't get to them if we need to. I do store seasonal pillows. We're in February, so Christmas just went in there couple days ago. Easter from last year that we didn't finish. Will we finish this year? I don't know, but we're going to try. But these should be with crafts, right? And someone suggested that I do 3 months of crafts. So with this fall, we are first week of February, March, April, May. This would fall into Easter. So I just have to have them ready for Easter. Last year we did Mother's Day, but we didn't do anything with these. So when we have crafts, are we putting them somewhere, or what am I doing with these crafts? So I did clear off my foyer table here, so I'll be pulling things out. But do we want to keep these? What do we want to do with them? All these blankets, these are for the couch, these are for outside, but the reality is I don't need this many. I already have some on the couch. So, like this one is my dad's. He's a Bears fan. I am not a Bears fan. Do I need this many blankets? No. And my kids always want to buy a new throw blanket for the new season. Oh my gosh. Do I need this many blankets? No. This is a light bulb changer. I don't know if you can see, but in my house, my ceilings are super high, so that's how I change my light bulbs. These are all blankets. We have Easter coming up. Easter pillows. Those won't come out till after. I definitely need a space for crafting, but I probably shouldn't have bought all of those. I will say I think I bought one to make sure everybody that came for Easter, if they wanted to make one, was it Mother's Day? I can't remember. I don't know, but I know I never want to have anybody here that doesn't have something like a project if we're doing something. So I may have to take those into the garage. The garage is going to have to be where my crafts are, because every room in my house, every cabinet in my house has stuff. So we have a little dog, but we don't put clothes on her. I don't know why I have these clothes. So I am actually going to donate these. So I bought these because I like them, but I don't like the black and the gold. But I thought, oh, if I paint them, I was going to place them here, right? I think that would look cute, but I just don't like the black and the gold. So am I going to do that? Should I do it? Or do I just get rid of them? I kind of like it, but maybe not. Again, does it make sense? I have these hearts. Like, I love this. This is what I want this wall to look like. But does this go with that? I don't know. Okay, so now I'm coming to pillows. Why do I have pillows? So when I have people over, like my bestie, she comes from Arizona, we put her on the couch and have pillows and blankets for her. I don't remember where I had this, but clearly it doesn't belong there. Oh my gosh. More blankets. I was a bag lady last video. Now I'm a blanket hoarder. I don't need all these blankets. Why? I've been looking for these. These are tablecloths. I was looking for them for Advent, for church. Couldn't find them. I didn't know they were buried. But we have Lent coming up, so I can definitely use these. I will take these to work. I think this is lights from parties. spray paints for hair. So this I'm going to go through. So this probably needs a home or trash or donate. So I'm just going to put it aside so I can see what it is. This is old. This is going to go donated. I was looking for these. We had a party for my daughter's school and we called it Take Me Out to the Ball Game. And I bought all these helmet cups that we were going to serve ice cream in. Well, they didn't make it out to the party. That was like 2 or 3 years ago. And then I had a ice cream social at church and I thought, oh, I'll use those helmets. Couldn't find them. But guess what? We're going to use these. So there's a ton of little helmets. We will have an ice cream social at church. This is probably a box of like when we terminated our contract with Cox Cable or something and we never turned in the boxes. So we probably got charged for these. So I'm going to look at these, ask my husband about them. Regardless, whatever it is, it shouldn't be in there. It's taking up space. It looks like a lot of my dad's things are in here. So he has a closet in his bedroom. I'm going to go through these with him, and whatever needs to go in his closet, I will put in his closet, and then we can have some coats, but hopefully I won't shove a bunch of junk in here. These are just little window things that I thought I could use for parties. So I don't think I've used them since I've owned them, so they might go into the donation bin unless I can use them for the Galentine's party. So if I don't use them for the Galentine's night, I will be getting rid of these. I have to put this up. I have to put it up somewhere. It doesn't go with my decor, but nothing else does anyway. So I'm going to have to put this up. I have been looking for these. I have been looking for these. Now I found them. I thought I donated them. I thought I gave them away. But I was definitely going to start a cricket thing. I must have bought these from somewhere. But all of these other ones I bought so that I could learn to use my cricket. Too bad. They have literally been sitting in my closet for, I want to say 2 years, because I bought these for Vacation Bible School and I was going to personalize all of these cups for the volunteers and then I couldn't find them. But this definitely needs to be in a craft section. So maybe this becomes the craft where all my crafts live, that what I'll be working on. Maybe it makes it out of the garage into here and we use it. I don't know. We'll see what else is in here, but I just found the hats and the cups. I'm so excited. I literally combed the whole house. I did not think they were in here. I like collecting things ever since, I guess, my first child was born. So back when she was little, it was all about getting those VHS movies. As soon as one came out, we went and got it. Obviously, I don't even think I have a VHS player anymore, but I can't seem to let go of those videos. Do we get rid of the videos? Do we keep the videos? How many does she have? I kept saying, oh, when you have kids, we'll have these videos. Then we went through the DVD phase with my second child. They're roughly 7 years apart. So by the time he was a little boy, it was DVDs. So then I went through the DVD phase until I met my husband, my second husband. He asked, why are you buying these? Why don't you stream them? And I thought, what is streaming? And so we would just watch it on like Netflix or whatever in 2006, or we would rent it. So I stopped buying and now I don't want to get rid of them. Why not? Why don't I get rid of them? DVDs. I will say my youngest child, we did have a lot of DVDs for her. Some of her favorites were Sid the Science Kid. She loved those. These are some of her favorites. So, do I get rid of these? Even if we had some children in our family, I don't think they're watching DVDs anymore. So, that, do I donate? Do I keep them?
Consult with Charlie?
Yeah, I guess I should ask my daughter. They are hers. Although when we get in an argument, I say, I paid for them, they're mine. These are all VHS. These are all VHS. Some of these are adult ones that are not Disney, but I will probably get rid of those. But I will say that I am going to struggle with getting rid of the Disney ones. Looks like it used to belong to Blockbuster. I must have some fees. The reason I brought up collecting is because that's where I think my obsession with finding certain things. If it was hard to find the Toy Story one, I was on a mission to find it. When Tickle Me Elmo came out, I was on a mission to find that Tickle Me Elmo. And we did get it for Brianna, but why did I have that obsession of getting something that was hard to find? That's one of my, I think, an issue with me too. Same with PS3, PS4, PS5. I was on a mission to make sure my son got it. More videos. We have these old ones. Do I keep these? Do I get rid of them? What to do? What to do? So as you can see, I moved some things out of here. The clothes that my dad had in here. These are just some Cabbage Patch doll clothing. We have a couple Cabbage Patch dolls in the garage, but why are they in here? Why did I put them in here? This bag and this bag, I will never use this bag. And I've had this cute bag probably 5 years, maybe longer, maybe when I went to Mexico last, and I never use it. So these are getting donated today. Christmas pillows are up there. Do I make this a Christmas or a seasonal pillow place? Maybe it's not a coat closet. Maybe I bring in some shelves, but I have shelves on that side. If we had shelves this way, it would be better. The other closet has shelves like at an angle, and I don't really, they're kind of hard, but you'll see. So maybe it is not a coat closet. Maybe this becomes the craft storage room. I will have to maybe get a shelving unit. Anyone have any suggestions? Let's see, how big is this? It's about that big. I don't know how big that is. And it's deep, right? So maybe even shelves can go on the sides, little thinner shelves. Or maybe things go in there in bins. Maybe I bin them by season. Maybe this is my seasonal space. I just pull out Valentine's. I just pull out Christmas. I just pull out, that could potentially be something. And it could be for just things in the house versus crafts. I actually am going to sort through these, the keep and donate, because there's no reason. There is absolutely no reason that I have all these blankets. There are people out there that can use these. So I am going to sort through these, make 2 separate piles, wash them. So I have to determine, are we going to use this blanket or not? That's going to be the hard part. So we're just about done with the coat closet that may be transformed to the craft closet, not sure. But I did want to address some of the things that, as you saw, I separated what I'm going to keep. So I'm going to rewash these. They're not dirty, but since I moved them, I want to wash them. I am going to donate that other pile. The pillows that we pulled out, I'm donating or I'm trashing. They look like they're pretty good, but all of our bedrooms have pillows already. And like I said, I have pillows in that other closet, but I will need to find a home for those blankets because they can't all be out on the couches. So if you have any tips of something cute that can go into my living room that I can maybe store them in, that looks part of the cohesiveness of the, I know you haven't seen my living room yet, but I do want to put them into something and not shove them back in the closet. I will speak to my daughters and my son regarding those videos, and then those birdhouses I will put in a craft space. I will take those hats for ice cream to church. I will take that bag of purple tablecloths to church. I don't know if you see, but I put the Christmas pillows up there. But I am going to put the Easter pillows in here just so that I know where they're at. These are travel thingies. I am going to actually put them in big 2-gallon baggies and set them where our suitcases are, because sometimes we can't get to those and we don't use them. Okay, that's it for this space. So now we're moving over to this hall closet. This is a mess. So this is what I would store, like games, family games. I would store battery operated candles, things that I can bring out to use in my house whenever needed. These are to those big numbers. And I think I took those all to the garage, but I did use these for Christmas. So what I would like to put in here is, like, I don't know how I end up with my kids' Easter baskets. I told them each put your basket in your own closet so that I don't have to store them. I only bring them out when I'm going to fill them. I think I even have pictures up there. I don't know how those pictures landed up there, but I think my son stuck that in there without me knowing. Maybe I could take it to work. I think it's been in here a while. I don't think he'll care, but I will ask him. I do store pictures and artwork from my kids when they were little in here. How long am I going to keep the artwork? I don't want to throw any of it away, but there is a ton in there. So I'm going to pull this stuff out. Again, we'll have donate, keep, and needs a different home than in here. But these definitely will go back into here. So I'm going to do that. During, like, Dia de los Muertos, I always create a very large ofrenda. And I have tons of photos of loved ones. But throughout the year, I don't have any pictures, with the exception of the big photos that you've seen, or maybe you haven't seen. I need to find a place to put some of these photos. So this is a bag of photos. This we went to a party for a friend, but somehow Christmas stuff landed in here. So I need to separate Christmas from, let's see, I'm gonna need a box of some sort to put Christmas. We're gonna find a lot of Christmas because whenever we wrap Christmas presents, we'll use that space in there for, like, so that we know where everything's at. This is battery operated candles. Where did I decide? Okay, candles are gonna go here. These loteria games I bring out whenever we're gonna have people over. Some crayons, some like random games for people to play. Uno, of course. So these I think I'm going to put outside. There's a cabinet that I put out there for games. So these are going to go outside. Who remembers Peachy folders? Just because I saw it and I was like, oh, I remember Peachies. I had to buy some. But they're not even like the ones we had when we were in high school. That's not supposed to be blue. But anyway, I don't want to open them because I don't know why. I should just use them or get rid of them, right? My Advent wreath, I used it. It doesn't live here. I don't know how it ended up here. It goes in a cabinet over here. So I'm going to put it back where it belongs. So last year at the Galentine's night, we were going to decorate candles. And of course, I want to make sure everybody had some candles. I didn't want anybody to feel left out. What did I do? I have all these candles. And the reason I bought so many, so that everybody could take a couple home with them. And we ended up eating, drinking, laughing, taking lots of pictures, but we didn't craft. So
we did, just not everyone did it.
Yeah, maybe we probably had 20 to 25 gals here, and maybe 5 gals did the. So, do I introduce that again? I don't know. I do have Advent candles, which how many set do I need? You use one set a year. But I do work at a church, and I'm going to take these to church. These, I keep saying I'm going to spray paint them and I'm going to make a project out of them. So I will probably finally get rid of these. So like this is the kind of overwhelming. Let's donate these. They didn't make it out for the last party we had. Ooh. This, I have no idea what this is. And this is a box of, I don't know what. I am actually going to have to go through this because some of it is keep, some of it is donate. Oh my gosh. This.
You said you're feeling overwhelmed?
I am feeling overwhelmed. I'm starting to breathe heavy. I've got to be at work today, so I am just like, this is a bunch of little stuff that is time consuming. This is where I feel like just leave it. Just leave it. Don't mess with it. Nobody can see it. Nobody knows it's in there. So right now, honestly, I just want to shove everything back in there, and I want to vacuum the floors, and I want to wipe down the counters. I want to do something that I can see that I'm being productive. I can see results. This, I see a mess. This, I see, I don't want to do it. I don't want to be here doing this right now. And maybe someone might say, well, then that's the time you stop. That's the time you stop. You put everything back in there and you continue tomorrow. So I don't know if you can see, but I'm starting to sweat. And it's not about that I'm moving more now. It's about I'm starting to feel the stress. So this is not going to take 20 minutes. This is going to take a couple of hours. So what I thought, if I want to do it correctly, if I want to go through every piece and say, get rid of it, keep it, get rid of it, keep it. So as much as I hate to do this, I think we're going to stop. We're going to stop this video. I don't know if it's going to be continued where you see where I'm breaking down, or if we're going to completely start over, because literally I'm going to shove everything back in right now. I'm going to clean up what I have already out, and then I'm gonna hopefully start sometime during the week because I do have that Galentine's Day event, and I don't see anything Galentine's in here right now, so this might have to wait till after Galentine's Day. So I'm sorry, but we're gonna stop. Okay, so that was something. That was something I didn't expect. Whew. Although there wasn't a lot of things that I was attached to in there, that second closet, there was a lot of stuff. Stuff that I probably need to get rid of. I was excited that we got through that first closet. That seemed easy to me. I think I've been wanting to get in there for a long time. I was tired of that looking like that. So pulling those blankets out, some is going, I know, to the homeless shelters, some is staying with me. Now I have space. I got excited, happy, but going into that second space, I started to realize how long I had been taking over there. I started to feel panic. I started to feel like I've spent too much time here. Don't waste your time. It's not about what's in there. I still have homework from last week, getting rid of those things, seeing the piles that were around me. I just couldn't do it anymore. So that happens often when I'm working in a space that is filled with clutter that really needs attention, like, am I going to use this picture frame? Why am I keeping these empty picture frames? Why aren't these pictures out? Where can I put them? I don't have enough table space. I don't want to put them on my walls. I don't have the wall space. So that, I know, in there is going to be, it should have been its own day. And when we first made the very first video and my daughter said, we're only going to do this and this, I thought, it's going to take me forever to get through my whole house. But I realized that I need that time to process it. I need that time to soak it all in. I'm maintaining, but I have a feeling that's going to happen a lot because I don't want to throw things in the trash. I think nobody's going to want this, but what can I do with it because I don't want to throw it in the trash. Thank you for understanding that I had to stop that video, but we will eventually get back to it. There is Christmas stuff in there that needs to come out. There are a ton of pictures and stuff that maybe I can sort, not pictures so much, but artwork from the kids. When do I give that to them? When do I keep it forever? Do I display it? It doesn't exist if it's in that bin. The kids will come, oh yeah, I see, it goes right back in the bin. How long do we keep that kind of stuff? I am not a new mom. My youngest is just turned 15. My oldest is in her 30s. How long do we keep that stuff? So I just want to say thank you for being here with me. I would really appreciate comments, feedback. Thank you for the love. I hope that you can relate. I hope that helped you. It helped me. And I hope that I can come back next week, that I can come back into your home, onto your phone, onto your computer, and you can share this journey with me. And like I am probably going to say this at the end of everything, first, I give all praise and glory to God, and I hope that you can see that I am more than just a mess.